सुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वहि साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः।
9. Verse 9.
सच्चिदात्मन्यनुस्यूते नित्ये विष्णौ प्रकल्पिताः व्यक्तयो विविधाः सर्वाः हाटके कटकादिवत्।
Samsaraha swapnatulyah was told. The Jagat is what? Like a swapna, dream. Swakale satyavad bhati. It appears to be true during its period of existence. How long you take the dream to be real? So long as you dream. Or in a dream because you are attending Vedanta classes. And in the dream, I know this is false, and the dream tiger has come. Hello, shake hand with me. I know you are false. You tell the dream tiger, you run. So long as you dream, you take it to be real. On waking up, you say it is a false. Like that. So long as you are what? Awake? No. So long as you are awake, no. Yes, so long as you are awake and so you will take the waking as real. Is it not? See, so long as you are awake, you take the waking as real or not. Unless you are a Jivan Mukta. Yes, Jivan Mukta. Everything is false. Yes, for Jivan Mukta is so much steadfast in his knowledge state that entire, including body, everything is false for him. Otherwise, it is real at all, real itself. So that we say, Swakale Satyavat Bhati means Jagat is there so long as you are experiencing that. The question is, where does it abide? During its period of existence, where does the world exist? Answer was given, where? Parameshware, Upadane, Akhiladhare, Jagati, verse 8. Jaganti means all the lokas. All the lokas, what they? Sarga sthiti layaniyanti varini budbudani iva. Like the bubbles in the water, they emerge and they subside. Like that, in Parameshwara, the divinity principle, Brahma Tattva, Paramatma Tattva, all Jagat are born, exist and finally birth back. So that means, where are the Jagat now born from where? Parameshwara. I know this, you know what is this. Technically, who is meant by Parameshwara? So we have got different names. Atma, Brahma, Paramatma, Parameshwara, Ishvara. What is the distinction? What is the distinction between these? And these words are used loosely, one for other. So what is the distinction? See, Brahman or Atma, when you say primarily, it is Chaitanya Tattva, pure awareness principle. Paramatma also is the same thing. Then why it is called Paramatma, the supreme, the most exalted Atma? Because these notional I are there. Body, physical body, Annamaya Kosha is taken as the I, Pranamaya Kosha is taken as the I, Manomaya Kosha, Vijnanamaya Kosha, Annamaya Kosha, these sheets are taken as I. So compared to this relative I, this is the ultimate I, Paramatma, that is what is said. Atma word primarily means Paramatma, this is Chaitanya Tattva, free from all the sheets. That is what the primary. Now who is this Ishvara, or called also Parameshwara, or called Bhagavan? This Brahma Tattva, the ultimate reality, so is the basis of the entire creation, from which the entire Jagat is emerged. But the fact is, from Brahma, nothing can be born. Any birth, what does it mean? What does it presuppose? Vikara, change. Any birth of anyone whatsoever, including plants, etc., it involves some change, vikara. If Brahma is supposed to undergo vikara, it is no longer Brahma. Come on, tell me why. What is the definition of Brahma? Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam. That word Satyam means avitatha, not subject to change. And if say change means what is no more Brahma? That means you can't say that Brahma undergoes change, it is Satyam. It is Satyam. Then the question is, how does this world appear to be? No. There was something else from which Jagat is born. If you say something else, do not tell upon, come on, now tell me. Ananta will not work. Limitlessness will not work. The something else will bring what? Santatva, Vastu Parichitnata. You are supposed to know all this. See, limitations are of three types. Desha Parichinnata, space limitation. You are sitting there and not here. You are in the classroom and not at the home. Limitations are there or not? Then that is Kala Parichinnata. You are here at such and such time. You are not 2 hours earlier here. You are not going to be here 2 hours afterward. Time wise you are limited. Then Vastu Parichinnata. You as an entity is different from a tree, different from a car, different from some horse. I am not using the you are different from a horse. Okay. So therefore, so that is what Vastu Parichinnata. So these are all the Vastu limitation by the object or entities as well. If some entity were there from which Jagat has come, that some entity is going to limit whom? Brahma. Brahma is no more Ananta, no more Advaya. Not possible. Then maybe it is wrong that Brahma is not Ananta, you can't say. Why? Who has told you Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma? Shruti Shruti is the ultimate pramana, last means of knowledge. No, some mistake must have happened. No, it is verified by the masters. See, look, our culture is such that we don't go on hearsay. See, we take three criteria for the truth of something. What are those? Number one, Shruti has to tell it. Shruti means Upanishad. Number two, it should be given to reasoning yukti. Number three, it should be verified. It should be verified by direct experience. Shruti, yukti, anubhava. Based on this, Brahman, Satyam, Jnanam, Anandam, Shruti statement, yukti also it can be taken to Anubhava, Vidvad Anubhava is that. So that means the case, it cannot be. So that means Brahma remaining as it is, there appears to be something what is called as what? Jagat. Is it possible? Brahma remaining intact as it is, Jagat appears to be there. This is what who says? Shruti says. Then you have to, what you have to do, you have to verify. Where will you verify? You have to find out in the world. In the world, are there such incidents or occasions where an entity remains as it is and appears something other than what it is? Are there such cases? Our famous example is Rajyu Sarpa. Not ordinary example, it is Shuktika Rajatna. A shell appearing as the silver, a rope appearing as the snake, a post appearing as the ghost, Sthana Purusha. So like this are there. So that means Shruti statements have to be understood properly. You know that for that what is necessary? Teaching is necessary, experience is necessary. In Rishikesh side, Himalayas, there is a story. What is that? Two gentlemen, you know. So, one is Mr. Veda, other is Mr. Acharya. And they always used to travel together. And what they used to do, Mr. Veda used to make a statement. Very pithy statement, difficult to understand. And Mr. Acharya used to explain. Once happened, Mr. Veda said, newly born lamb ate the tender leaves of a huge banyan top branch. Banyan tree top branch. Who? Just newly born man, and the tender leaves of the top branch of a huge. Who told? Mr. Veda. You understood? Now Acharya's job. So Mr. Acharya said, there was a deep dry well and a banyan tree grew from the bottom of the well, and it came out and its top branch was on the ground. The lamb ate it. Samjha? That is what it is. Shruti statements may not be straight away intelligible, but they cannot go wrong. That is why teaching is involved. Acharyavan Purusho Veda. Chandogya says. So a person who has got a right type of Acharya. Because nowadays online Acharyas are online Acharyas are online teaching, online everything online. Morning I told you online. So like this are there. So that is yes. Something remaining as it is may appear as something else. So here, like Rajju Sarpa, snake appearing as a rope, appearing as the snake, etc. Now here he says, other example is given. We have seen this to an extent. In Satchidananda, that is Brahma, Vishnu. Vishnu here is Brahma, the all-pervasive. Vividhaha sarvaha vyaktaya. All entities, varieties of entities in the creation are what? Prakalpitaha, are falsely projected, are imagined. Example given is Hatake Katakadivat. Hataka is gold. In the gold, bangles, necklace, ring, armlet, etc. the golden ornaments. Now, these ornaments are, no two ornaments are one and the same. Name, form, shape, all differ. But what are they? You may name them and you may have different value for that. Ask the goldsmith. He is a Paramatjnani as far as gold is concerned. He is net through all your ornaments. He sees what? Suppose somebody who had one golden Hanuman idol. Ancestrally it was coming. But this fellow ran in trouble. Poverty. He has sold all other things. And finally he had to, oh Hanumanji, namaskar. But I can't do anything now. And he went to whom? Goldsmith. And he weighed, etc. And this is the price. Said, how did you calculate? Look here, this is the weight, this is the rate. No. This is ancestrally worshipped God. Hanumanji, its rate must be high. For whom it is, for you and your parents, etc. For me, what is counting here? Gold. It's a gold. So therefore, these names and forms may appear different, may have different utilities. Ring, where will you wear? Necklace, where will you wear? Is it not? So that, but the Hatake Kataka is only an appeal. Otherwise, our best example is Rajju Sarpa. Rope appearing as the snake or a stick or a garland like that. So that is. For this, another example is given. We have seen 9, read 9.
Satchidatmanyanusyute Nitye Vishnau Prakalpitaha Vyaktayo Vividha Sarvaha Atake Katakadivat.
We seen last time this verse. Satchidatmani Nitye Vishnau Anusyute Vishnu. The Vishnu who is Brahma, Paramatma, is Satchidananda Sarupa. In that, all Vyaktayaha, all entities that are there in the entire creation, Vividhaha, Sarvaha, all of them, Prakalpitaha, they are falsely projected, like the ornaments in the gold. Continue with that.
Yatha kasho Rishikeshaha Nano Padhigato Vibhuhu Tadvedat Vinnavad Bhati Tannashe Kevalo Bhavet. Anvaya Rishikeshaha Vibhuhu Nanopadhigataha add sun, tat bhavet. Yatha akashaha, add tatha, bhinnavat bhati. Tannashe, add sati, kevalaha bhavet.
Tadbhavet is not a tadbheda. Rishikeshaha vibhu nanopadigataha san tadbheda akashaha yatha tatha bhinnavad bhati tannashe keval sati divided kevala bhavet. Rishikesha. With Rishikesh, have you heard this word Rishikesha? Not a place. Rishikesh also is that place. Rishikesh. Who is Rishikesha? Krishna. Why is called Rishikesha? Rishikanam Ishaha. Rishikas means Indriyas along with the mind. So therefore says Rishikanam means Sarvesham Indriyanam, of all Indriyas along with the mind, who is Ishaha, the master who keeps them under control. What about us? Have you got Indriyas? Have you got mind? Are we Ishaha or Sevaka? Master or servants? We are whose servants? Indriyas and mind. Krishna is the master of Indriyas and the mind. Yes or no? Still don't. We are under the sway of Indriyas, sense organs and organs of action and the mind. Krishna is the one who has got mastery over thee. So mastery over thee. And if you want to gain the Atma Jnana, Brahma Jnana, you have to be who? Rishikesh. At least begin somewhere. They say in English there is a phrase, fake it and make it. Begin somewhere. And what? So where will you begin? You decide. First, mastery over the sense organs and organs of action. For which mastery over the mind is also the same. How will you master the mind? Reorient the mind. Re-evaluate the value structures. Why the mind is running after sense object? Just for nothing. It has got values. So, maja milta hai. Goody things are available from where? Vishaya, sense object, then the concept. Convince the mind this is not the truth. Oh mind, you are mistaken. What you think something really good or happiness, etc., you think that you are getting from Vishaya, sense object, is not true. You will be cheated. You stand cheated, but you don't know. You don't know that you are cheated. So Vedanta makes you discover that. So that says Rishikesha, that means Parameshwara. Here Krishna stands for Parameshwara. One word I didn't explain. Parameshwara. Atma, Paramatma, Brahma, Ishvara. Brahma, we have seen, cannot produce any Jagat. Yet there is Jagat. Means there is some factor involved in between. A rope can never be snake, and yet you are mistaking the rope to be a snake because of ignorance of the rope. Likewise, a factor called ignorance of the Paramatma Brahma, technically called as Maya Shakti. The Brahma conditioned by Maya Shakti is called Ishvara or Parameshwara. In Vedanta, unless the context demands, we don't make much distinction between Parameshwara and Brahma. But if the context demands, yes, Brahma is Nirguna, free from Maya Upadhi. Ishvara is Saguna, conditioned by Maya Upadhi. But otherwise, I think we have seen this, in 1906, Max Muller series, Max Muller. So he had a panel of big scholars, and he used to translate all these Vedas, Buddhistic scriptures, etc., and all that in English. A big Max Muller series. In that, Dr. Kivot has translated for the first time Brahma Sutra Bhashya in English. That is the first translation available. His introduction, he says, Adi Shankaracharya didn't know the distinction between Brahma and Ishvara. He didn't know this. Because his orientation is what, he used to give more credit to Vishishtadvaita, because it is more close to Bible and all that. So that he is not aware of this. Sometimes, because it depends on their learning and their culture. So that we didn't know. No, we don't make any difference unless the context demands. Ishvara in reality is who? Brahma. Brahma from the standpoint of Jagat is who? Now Mr. So-and-so gentleman and the father of the children, two different entities, but context is different. So that is how it is. So unless for practical purpose we don't make difference, but theoretically certainly difference is there. Brahma is free from Maya and Ishvara with Maya. And Srishti is from Ishvara. That is why it is said Parameshwari. Now, because I omitted to explain that particular aspect. Say Rishikesha, and do you know who is he? Now it means the moment you say Rishikesha, jump to whom? Krishna. Nanda Nandana Yashoda Nandana Devaki Putra Vasudeva Putra Krishna. No. Who is that? Vibhu. Means he uses the word Rishikesha as who? Paramatma Brahma Tattva. Vibhu. What do you mean by Vibhu? Two derivations can be taken to. Vividham bhavati asmaditi vibhu. Varied and manifold Jagat is born from whom is Vibhu. Or other one is Vyapakatvat Vibhu. Vyapakatvat, one way is all pervasive. We can take it, both can be taken. All pervasive principle is Paramatma Brahma from this view. Or Vividham Bhavati. The variegated Jagat, the world is born of who? Brahma. Vividham Bhavati. Vividham means variegated, different. So Vibhu means Paramatma. So therefore, Nana Rishikesha Vibhu means Brahma Tattva, Paramatma Tattva. So he says, appears to be manifold due to what is called as Upadhi Bheda. Upadhi. If you see the English meaning, you know what is that? Adjunct, this is. I think our word Upadhi is better. We don't know much about this. Adjunct. If at all you say we should know adjunct means Upadhi. Other way we have to take to adjunct. You say Upadhi. What is this Upadhi? See, an entity that appears to impart its features to something else which is in the proximity. In Sanskrit, this is a Nayayika's word. Upa means Samipa. Samipavartini, Vastuni, in a thing, entity. Sviyan Dharma, own attributes. Dadhati, deposits or imparts, that is Upadhi. That which imparts its feature in an entity which is in close proximity. We can take the help of this definition with a slight modification. We can say Upa Samipavartini Vastuni Sviyan Dharman Dadhati. We can add Iva, as though impart, really not impart. Iva, as though. That one which appears as though it imparts its features to something which is the close proximity. To be clear when I give an example. Okay. Suppose there is a crystal and that crystal is kept on this table. What is the color of the crystal? Colorless. When it is kept on this table, you know, on this table what cloth is there? Orange cloth is there. That crystal will appear as what? Orange. Do you mean to say crystal has become orange?
No.
But can you deny your sight?
No.
See, now tell me, for this crystal with Upadhi, orange cloth. Suppose there is an idol of Adi Shankaracharya made up of black stone, and he is covered with an orange robe. These priests are very, very smart, especially devis, etc. How they make the saris wear, etc. Really, it is art by itself. Such a decoration, etc. Good. So it's by art only. So then, now this Adi Shankaracharya idol is covered with the orange robe, and there is a Spatika Mala, garland of crystal beads. How it appears? Orange. So your child is here, and you say orange, beautiful orange garland, and you are a Paramatmani. Hey, no, it has no color. Dad, see, can't you see that? Come on, I will give the exercise now. You have to convince the child. You have to convince the child that the garland of crystal is colorless. What will you do? Just lift the garland. Come on, beta, see now. What is it? Colorless. Is it not? Color is not? Keep it back. Come on, what is the color now? It appears orange, but it is colorless. But without showing him, separate from that, however much you may listen, your father is telling him, the child may nod its head, but it is not convincing at all. That is how it is. So that is it. So, Upadhi, we have sometimes qualification degrees are called Upadhi. Oh, that person has long Upadhi. Name and then long, you know, there was one young Maharashtra minister, unfortunately he is no more than Dr. Srikant Jishkar. He had so many degrees. Basically, he was MBBS doctor, then IAS, IPS, PhD. He wanted to have his name in the Guinness book. Really so. Where is doctor? Where is IPS? Where is IAS? By IAS, etc. So many things. And he was counting how many hours examination he had given. Unfortunately, he died in a very fatal accident. So he was a very, means, ambitious, not only ambitious, very good person, having the value for the culture, etc. He was a very good man. Man of charity and all that. So anyway, so that is the so upadhi. That is a different thing. That upadhi is different thing. Sometimes you say, no, अरे उपाधि नहीं बढ़ाना उपाधि नहीं बढ़ाना बोलते भाई you will get all these features of upadhi for you, additional for you. Now here upadhi for whom Rishikesha, and who is that Rishikesha? Vibhu means for Paramatma. What are the upadhis? What are the upadhis? All that makes it appear other than what it is. All that imparts its feature to this Parabrahma. Beginning from where? Ajnana or Maya and all its effects up to where? Our individual embodiments. We start from our individual embodiments. Birth. Who has got birth? Body. But what do you say? I am born such and such a day. That I should ultimately refer to whom? Body? No. See, someone's mother is dead and he is crying. So many years you took care of me, etc. You have left me and gone, etc. The body is lying still there. Is the body mother?
No.
Why is it? If it's there, why should he cry? If the body is there still. So we say some entity who has left. To begin with, we say Jiva, but ultimately it is Chaitanya Rupa Atma. Begin with his mother, but that's Jiva. What? Pava, chale gaya. Ayyo, went away. Who went away? Body is still there. This we say Jiva. Jiva means who? Basically who? Atma. Now this Chaitanya Atma appeared as Jiva, Samsari, wielding a body. And then what happened? I am subject to Janma, Marana. I am subject to Sukha, Dukkha. I am subject to problems, tensions and confusions. All belong to who? Chaitanya.
No.
Body, pranas, mind, intellect, ignorance. But appears to be whose? Mind, upadhi. These are very close, identified with, and those features appear to be whose? The same features, mind feature. So there is a Rishikesha, Vibhu, the means Paramatma, both together. Nanopadhigataha san. Here, see, upadhigata, abiding in upadhis. You know what is meant upadhigata? Pratibhimbitaha. Pratibhimbitaha, that is reflected in the upadhis. You see afterward, what is the reflecting factor? In the upadhis, is one reflecting factor is there. What is it? Antakarana. Antakarana. And that reflected Chaitanya Atma permeates entire body. So upadhigataha, sun being so, tad-bheda, upadhi bheda, because of the distinction, differences in the upadhis. No two individuals upadhis are one and the same. Chaitanya, Rishikesha, Vibhu is one and the same. Upadhi bheda. So, bhinnavad bhati appears to be different. So, in our upadhi, we appear as so and so, you know better. In Vishnu's upadhi, appears as who? Vishnu. In Shiva's upadhi, he appears as Shiva. In Brahmaji's Upadhi, he is Brahmaji. In Saraswati's Upadhi, as Saraswati. Lakshmi's Upadhi, Lakshmi. Parvati's Upadhi, Indra's Upadhi. But Rishikesha, Vibhu, in and all through is who? One and the same. The Chaitanya Tattva, Paramatma, Brahma is one and Tad Vidat, Bhinnavad Bhati, Tannashe, will come to the illustration afterward. Tannashe Kevalaha Bhave. Now Bhinnavad Bhati, like what? Yatha Akashaha Tatha. Just as Akasha space. You know this example? How many spaces are there? One, pakka. Otherwise two. One outward, otherwise empty. Here it is empty. Empty. Two. No. Akasha is one. But now suppose there are 1,000 pots of different size. For practical purpose, how many? You went to a milk shop, the milk vendor, and asked him, Dudwala Bhaiya. But Bhaiya is not this plastic packets with pasteurized milk. Not. So he is giving, from his big can, milk can, he is giving you this. How much you want? He says. 5 liters. In one stroke he gives you 5 liters. You hear what I measure of 5 liters. I want 2 liters. He takes another measure. Twice he puts. Now, different spaces there are. Will he give you, say, 5 liter, from that 5 liter measure, when you want 2 liter milk? Will he give you? No, he will not give you. For Vyavahara, there appears to be different space, but all space are one and the same. My pot example is better. 1,000 pots of different size are mud pots of it. Different sizes are there. And there appears to be as though 1,000 types of species. You can't say species. Space. You can't say. Suppose that nobody's business, you took Sunday after कुछ काम नहीं था, एक stick था, went on breaking, all and within 1 hour, all mud pots are broken. 1,000 species are there. Tadvedat, because of distinction in the Upadhi, Akasha space appears to be different. Tannashe, Upadhis are destroyed, one and the same. Because Madhakasha and Mahakasha. Madhakasha means whole space. Mahakasha means total space. It appears different. Madhakasha has got a separate word, utility. Now because of this classroom, you can sit here and learn. Outside it is raining. Can you? Mahakasha is there? No, it is not. But suppose the walls are pulled down, both are one and the same. So due to Upadhi, this Rishikesha, Vibhu, Paramatma appears to be different, but basically is what? One and the same principle. So, Tannashe means Upadhinashe, Kevalaha Bhave. What remains is only Rishikesha, Vibhu, Paramatma, Bodhi. Now, if this is the case, where are we? Are we one of them? Are we one of this Rishikesha, Vibhu becoming many? Are you one of them or not? Let us start now. From where we'll begin with? Body. Body. Then the body, mind, intellect. All are fine. But what is necessary? Rishikesha, who is necessary? Who is that? Chaitanya. Chaitanya. Now, you have got Chaitanya. I have got Chaitanya. He has got Chaitanya. She has got Chaitanya. Everyone has got Chaitanya. But different embodiments. Chaitanya is one and the same. Our bodies are different. Therefore it appears as though what? We are all different entities. With respect to what? Upadhis. But truly, who? Rishikesha Vibhu. Rishikesha Vibhu. So that is what is that? The I in me, the Chaitanya, is the I in all, everyone, including terrorist. Including in the terrorist. Chaitanya is one and the same. So that is, it is true that one may doubt how come from Paramatma we changeless, avikari, the varieties of object beings can be born. Yes. There is no change, but for practical purpose, what is called as in practice vyavahara appears to be changed. What you do? Get past the upadhi and know the swarupa. So long as you are in upadhi, you are bound to what? Bound to fill in the gap. Bound to suffer. Suffer what? Samsara. You are bound to suffer the samsara. To an extent, we can verify, not totally. When you sleep, you see, when you sleep, 2/3 upadhis are less. 1/3 upadhis is intact. Even that 2/3 less upadhis gives temporarily a big relief. In sleep, have you got sorrows? However grave your problem may be, if you are sleeping, deep sleep. Because otherwise, you may be tossing on the bed. It won't help. Nothing. Again, other thing is, see, in sleep, don't you recollect afterwards happiness was there? So, did you sleep? Yes, yes. What did you know? I didn't know anything. How was it? Nice. I slept happily. That happiness, from where that happiness came? None of your known means of happiness were not there. What are your general means of happiness? Varies. WhatsApp onwards. Music, delicious dishes, sports. In which Olympic is going on? I don't know what is going on. So all these things, vehicles, varieties. If you don't have desires, there are will create desires in you. Who is that? Mass media. They are meant for that. They make money out of it. So that they will create. So that is that. So which of your desired object was there in the sleep which gave you happiness? Can you deny the experience of happiness in the sleep? No. From where it should come on. Necessarily what is there? Even. See, if you are available for inquiry with an open mind, Vedanta has got sufficient data to make you inquire on the right guidelines so that you yourself can find the truth of it. Vedanta is not make-believe thing. Thou shalt. No, nothing. It makes it good. It has got full confidence in your intelligence. It only knows you are presently ignorant of something. If brought in front of you and kept in front, you are bound to find the truth of it. But for that what necessary? Open mind is necessary. Prejudiced mind cannot do that. So the Vedanta does the same thing. Tannashi kevalaha bhavehi. Kevalaha means the Rishikesha Vibhu, free from upadhi, and the samsara brought by upadhi, free from that, that is there. Now one may say, look, how this is possible? There are varieties of embodiments. No two individuals are one and the same. You know how many varieties of embodiments are there? Varieties. Only 84 lakhs. 84 lakhs of species are there. And in each species, how many members are there? Don't ask at all. Countless. Human, one species. How many are there? What is the present population of human? And whatever it means. And 84 lakhs of species. And you are the one and the same. How is it possible? For which answer is being given.
Nanopādhivashādeva Jāti varnāśramadayah Atmaņārūpitasto ye Rasavarnādibhedavat. अन्वय जाति वर्णाश्रमादयः नानोपाधिवशाद् एव आत्मनि तोये रसवर्णादिभेदवत् आरोपिताः.
It can be taken this way also. Atmani aropitaha, and you can illustration can be separated. Toye rasavarnadi bhedavat. That is a better way of taking. We'll see next time. Next Sunday, the class will not be there. We are meeting on now 16th July.
स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महीं महिषाः. गो ब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं. लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु. काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः. पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी. देशोऽयं शोभरहितः. ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः. ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः. सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः. सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु. मा कश्चित् दुःखमाप्नवेत्. असतो मा सद्गमय. तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय. मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते. पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. हरि ओम.